our adventurers traveled for over 2 weeks, getting used to their new spacecraft, Belanath. Upon the 13th day, they slowed to avoid debris. A Neogi fighter, smoke trailing from its damaged wing, ran out of power. Our brave adventurers attacked as 3 more fighters flew by, taking several major blows from incoming ballistas. In the Neogis that boarded, they pushed back and were able to turn invisible and sneak attack. They emerged, blasting with the new Man-O-War top-of-the-line ballistas. After dispersing of the Neogi fighters, except one that limped back, our adventurers saw 2 unconscious figures, a one Blake Carter and Oren Silchin, his girlfriend. They rendered aid and discovered that Blake had rescued his love from the Neogi slave ship. As you inspect closer, you see a tattoo on Oren's forehead marking her as a bought slave. Heading toward Athas in the Crystal Shard, our adventurers see a massive purple space worm sliver out of a hole of a carved-out asteroid and head towards the dead Neogi fighter jets to add to its already gathered space debris. Just beyond, a shadow sponge, sensing your ship, hurries in your direction. As of right now, so you pass, if you're all looking at the space map here, this is here's the purple worm, and here's the debris, here's your ship, and here is the shadow sponge. So I think as of right now we can roll for initiative. Everybody can do that. We'll start out with that.
Okay.
All right.
Initiative is, where is it on this one? It's oh,
I
love that.
No, I have to roll. I get to roll with advantage because we have Lizard Boy, I think.
Yes, you have Powak in the minor helm, and you're in the major helm.
Yep. So 11.
Yep.
I got 5.
Has it been a day since the last situation? Just curious.
Yes, you were traveling for
okay.
over 2 weeks. It
And
hasn't
then we
been
ran
a day.
into this.
Yeah. It's been like
And then-
hours from the past battle with the fighters, but
Oh, okay, that's what I'm asking.
yeah, it's literally.
Gotcha. 'Cause that affects what spells I got and stuff. All right, I'll leave
Oh,
it.
so we've had a short rest?
Nope, not even. What happens is, it seems like the closer you get to these planets, there's more things that are hiding out, like catching more traffic, because so you'll see as you get closer to these planets, there's going to be a little bit more encounters that you have to deal with. That's what's happening right now. So we need Kevin. You need to roll for initiative. Or Thyros. Thyros needs to roll.
Would have to click.
So if you bring up your
15, but I don't know where my character. How do I do that if the character is not on the map?
You gotta drag.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, you just do it like that. It's fine. I'll just hand do it. It's fine.
Oh,
Alright.
No big deal.
sorry.
Yeah, it's no big.
I'm bad.
All right. So we have Tex, and then we have the ship, and then we have Thyros. Nope. Thyros is before the ship. All right. And then we have
Little Timmy goes first.
Shadow Sponge. What? Oh, that's Timmy? Okay.
That's Timmy.
Right. That's Timmy. All right.
Little Timmy is vibing on the shield, remember?
Yeah.
How would he? Wasn't he?
Oh, is he holding the shield the entire time?
Yeah, you have to actually have a person holding and
Yeah,
shield
Timmy's on
orb.
shield.
So he's holding this, but he can still go. So it goes Timmy, then Ship, and then or Timmy, Thyros, Ship. Timmy, Thyros, Ship. Go ahead, Timmy. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hold my hands on the shield.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what he's gonna do.
So this shadow sponge, it senses the atmosphere that is around your ship, and it craves that air that is around there. It's addicted to the air, so it's coming after your ship, and it looks pretty determined to get there, from what you see. Okay. So, what's the ship gonna do?
The ship is gonna see evil sponge monster, and what's my movement speed? 400 feet?
400 feet. Yep, with the keys that you're putting. Okay.
I can't take a dash action, so that's what I can do.
Yes. All right. Hold on.
And I'll take evasive maneuvers, whatever that means.
Yes. So you
What's
got to
that?
do a wisdom check to. Actually, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold your evasive maneuvers until you see something. You know, it's like holding an action here.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So you're gonna hold your wisdom saving throw for an action. Yeah. Okay. As you get this close, you actually see Athas and the planet Athas and the two moons, Ral and Guthe, finally come into sight for you here. So that's what you see. So the ship goes, and then order goes to them, right? No, Kevin, you're up.
Alright, so what exactly am I doing? Everyone else is like manning part of the ship, seemingly.
Yes. So there's a bunch of different items on the ship. Everybody can control it. So
Okay.
if you open the ship character sheet, you'll see.
Oh, there's a ship character. I see.
Yes.
Oh, God.
If you open that up, it's got a bunch of different things that you can do on the ship.
If you
I
want to know what
see.
we had you guys been doing, we just had you two, other than Tex occasionally casting spells, we just had you reloading and aiming and firing all of our weapons.
Figured as much.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, because it takes 3 actions to use one of the either catapults or ballistas.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a plan to me. Then I'm gonna go ahead. I guess probably it'd be best for the arrow, the ballista, more than likely.
Yeah.
Seems to be the most damage.
Okay, that's I think it's like 150 feet, and each one of these meters represents
100 to 300 is
Yeah.
what it is.
And what you can tell by the way that you're going at 400, you are vastly outpacing this shadow sponge. On a dash, it can go 60. So, if every one of these,
this thing is slow. Jeez up.
yeah, it's slow.
Do we want to try to talk to it? We can stay out of its range and just sort of say, "Hey,
Yeah.
be playing."
I don't know, but I don't think it can talk. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of mouth, doesn't it? It looks like a giant brain, sorta.
It's like a squid.
Oh, he's got a mouth.
Yeah, I'm talking, aren't I? But I don't look like a
No.
brain.
Is that a mouth or is that an anus?
I wasn't sure. All I know is you're not supposed to put your dick in that.
Yeah, I would definitely, I would avoid that. That's true.
Especially since it has teeth.
Yeah, that's the main thing I was worried about there. Yeah.
Okay, so you also have 2 people on board that you guys. Actually, let's go over everybody that's on board here. The ship. I just want to bring.
Towick, Timmy.
So you have
Jax.
Timmy. You also have Dresden, which is if you guys remember Dresden.
The guy
He's
who's
a kobold.
ship?
Yeah, he's a winged kobold.
Oh no, he's the kobold, right?
And
He's the one in the cave that showed it to us.
Yes.
Showed the other one to us.
So you have Toak. You also have Blake. So this is Blake. Alright.
He's overrated.
And then you have Oren. here. Who's this?
Now we're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's basically what Tex.
Yep,
Okay.
that tracks.
Okay. So you have Towak, Timmy, Dresden, Blake, and Oren on your ship, as well as the party members and Belanak, the ship itself. So, what do you guys want to do? I'll move you guys back over to space. Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming we're basically out of initiative at this point.
You
because the
are
thing
out of
isn't-
initiative. You moved
Yeah.
out. Yep.
I'm gonna try yelling at it. Oh no, I'm gonna put my hands in the message orb and say, "Hey, how's it going?
Yup.
You a bad sponge?"
I am hungry. I need your air.
I can rip like a fat toot off the side of it if you want.
No response. It's still traveling, but after, like, let's say it got about 100 feet, it kind of knows, like, and it kind of goes back, started heading back. Okay, so you guys want to move forward a little bit?
Guys, it wants our air. Do we have like any spare air? 'Cause, I mean, if we make friends with this thing, think about how cool that would be. I put my hand back on the orb and say, "Hey, if we gave you some air, would you be chill?"
I am hungry and want all your air.
We do like 70-30.
No response.
He wants all the air. Never mind, guys. I don't think it's gonna work out.
You're so
I'm
friendly.
just going to like little Jim anyways.
So friendly.
You hear over the intercom because that's the way right now.
Yeah.
Be advised, friendly passengers, we're heading to a planet known as Dark Sun. I hope you don't mind.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So, you guys moving a little bit closer to the dark sun here. Boom.
I want to go even a little.
Okay. Okay.
Basically, I don't want to blockade, no blockade.
Okay. So no blockade. It's clear from what you can see. The more you get closer to the planet, it seems like the light that reflects from it makes everything around it brighter, and you can really see. As you get closer to the planet, you notice it's a dense, just orange desert planet. You can see rivulets of where rivers used to be, but you see maybe a distinct area, maybe an ocean was it there, but you do not see anything else. You do actually. Why don't the ship roll perception with advantage if Towak is in there? Okay. 20. Okay, so you see it. Everything, really. So you actually see, let's move you over here. You see a spaceship is over here, and there's other smaller crafts dotted around. It's not desolate. There's activity going on within space. Smaller ships of all varieties. Some are not moving. Some are leaving. Some are coming. But yeah, that's what you see right now. What do you guys want to do?
Belanak, do you know what that ship is?
Right. So, processing. That is an illithid spacecraft.
Oof.
Ooh.
What are these Iliakids? Or what?
Mind
What are those?
flares.
Oh shit, those guys again.
Oh.
Wait, I still have that ring, right? Let me see if I can listen in. Put the ring on.
Okay. So
Do I hear anything? I'm not gonna say anything. Just be quiet.
we're sending a party. We're sending a party. We're sending a party. Get seven. Get seven. Get seven. Sending down. Sending down. Sending down. From what we heard, it is around the area of northern. Dark Sun. Dark Sun. Dark Sun. All right.
I'm gonna take the ring off and say, so guys, they're throwing a party, so I think we can go and have fun. There's 7 of them. They're going down to the Dark Sun. It's gonna be a big party.
All right.
I don't think that's the party they mean, but okay.
But I'm always down for a good shindig.
I mean, he
What
was
about
the one
you,
with the
little
ring
Ray?
on. Why are you questioning him?
Yeah. I'm known for my incredible intelligence.
Yes, but
Yes.
a mind flayer is known for throwing parties.
Well,
So-
you know, part of like a
They're
mind
just
flayer
space
party because a mind
players.
flayer party don't stop.
So Blake comes up and he to you and he says, "You have your problem with these lithids?"
No, I don't have a problem with the illicits. Problem with you. I mean, yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, those guys are
Okay.
assholes.
Yeah.
Well, they aren't known for being the nicest characters. I'll give them that.
What are you guys doing in this shithole of a part of realm space?
So we're looking. Do we know if we're actually what the crystal's called yet?
Yeah.
In character?
Yes.
Yes.
Crystal
the crystal
shard.
Okay.
shard.
Are you going to, in character, tell them that we're looking for this legendary artifact?
I mean,
I might be about to do that.
You hear Jay right as Tex starts to say, "Well, actually, what we're here
We're
for,"
looking for a
and you hear
magic
Jay
sort of.
say, "Shut up, Tex."
Okay.
To
We're
answer
here
your
for-
question, Blake.
We're here for a
look-
magical time.
Well,
At this party they're apparently throwing, I guess. You know, it's sort of we're just wanderers, you know. And this place looks like just like my old home. So I'm a country boy myself, and you see plains and deserts. I've rode many a mile, though not in a ship like this. It was more horseback, but still.
this place is a shithole. I would not play in a party here, but this is actually one of the most revelrous time in Athas. This is where they start celebrating the flowery wars. So I guess
Oh.
if you're coming here, this is the time to come to celebrate the week-long competition. And as you know, magic is not. If you're looking for a magical time, this is not the planet for you. This planet
Huh.
doesn't look good at anybody who uses magic. That and thievery. If any of you are caught stealing, trust me, you'd rather kill yourself than be caught stealing in Athas.
So what if...
So-
Quick question. What if we stole something and then went to Athas?
Then you're still a thief. This is a culture that looks high up on warrior status. If you're a warrior, we revere you. If you're a thief, or a magic user, this isn't a good time. So
Hell. Lovely.
By the way,
What I'm getting at is if you went down to that planet, would you be considered a thief because you stole your girlfriend from a bunch of slavers who stole her?
yeah,
you.
I was actually going to talk to you about that. How much is it going to cost you for a trip to a different planet? Oh.
Well, actually, we're here for negotiations right now. With we were doing some deliveries, private business there. But if you step on that teleporter there, you can go directly and talk with them, and they can work it out with you. The girl can stay here and
Yes.
get comfortable.
Well,
while
I
she
was
waits.
actually going to ask that if the girl, if Oren, and that's her name, could stay here on the ship since she's branded. If she goes back down there, she's going to go right back to the Yogis. So if you could stay here on the ship while and
Yeah,
I could go
I'd be
back
happy
to I could go back down, and I could help you with whatever.
No, we can just have you go to that ship over there immediately, and then get it all worked out with them because we are for the party.
Can I tell if Blake has an ulterior motive for wanting her to stay on the ship?
Yeah, you can do it on insight. Okay.
16.
Okay. He seems generally concerned about her well-being and simply wants her to be safe.
Got it.
He's really worried about her, and he knows that he's really fucked right now because getting on the bad side of the Nyogis is not where you want to be. So he took a chance, and now he's in deep shit.
This is a
Bellinek.
bit of a conundrum. We can leave her here with our best warrior. Hey, Timmy.
Timmy's rolling a cigarette with paper, and he's leaning up on
Hey,
the...
stop that. That's bad for you.
Hey, look I could do it with one hand.
That is kind of impressive.
Yes, thank you. That's what I learned in the past 13 days.
I say to our new passenger, I whisper, Timmy actually is very decent in a fight. Like, he killed a lot of people in like just the span of 10 minutes. Like, trust me, if anyone boards, she's safe as long as she's next to him.
Well, I'll let you know that I always watch my back for anybody. It doesn't take much to hold a pointy stick and take a man's life. That's what I learned definitely during my upbringing.
I mean, it really depends if
Man,
your enemy is like
you ever cut yourself on that edge there?
Many a times.
Bellinek, what's the easiest way to repair the damage we've taken to the ship?
We have damage.
Yes.
Explicit
Who's got the
damage.
one session we have
3
6
holes
persons damage.
from 3 ballista shots. 1 person, not naming anybody, but pointing. If I had a finger, it would be pointing at the barbarian with a
Wait,
sword
what?
through the floor.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Analyzing cost. 3,000 gold pieces.
You're paying for that.
Alright, so 3,000 gold pieces for hatching up the 3 sides of the, it's small dents will, through mending, the mending spell will take, but the big pieces like the ballista shots into the hole, definitely are gonna cost you about 3,000 gold pieces.
Well, I can maybe try to patch up the hole. I'm pretty handy with my hands there, and I also have the mending spell. That's out of character talking here. And, well, do they have, like, any fighting pits down there? I mean, you guys are pretty good in the melee fight range, so,
Well-
like, you go down there, earn a bunch of prize money.
There's gonna be a lot of this is the Flowery Wars. Let me bring up the Flowery Wars. So it's a week-long celebration of warrior culture, and so Blake is telling you how every warrior goes to the city of Draj, and they gather up feathers they put into their, a headdress, because everybody wears headdresses down there. And the more feathers you collect, the more honor of a status of a warrior you are. And you can fight in the arena. If you have 10 feathers already in your cap, you can fight within the arena and gain prestige and money and women and wealth.
What was that second thing?
Women and wealth.
The most important
yes.
part. The best
definitely.
objects to
Is
get.
it? Is it though?
So the Flowery Wars are about to happen. They'll be
How many feathers do you need, and do they have to be specific types of feathers?
They
Well, you just said
Because
10.
I snap my fingers, my gun turns into a raven. We do have a bird,
yes, I know.
and it
But
looks at me and squawks.
while any feathers will do, they actually are pretty tight about these things and have listings, and you have to show, and you have to actually have a manager that can.
Manager.
A person that sets up these fights, and it's official.
I
It's
can
got to be
be a good
official,
Batman.
so there'll be a ledger on your feathers that you have. And once again, if you're caught lying about these feathers
I
and they
mean,
catch
these are
you,
actual
that's even
feathers.
worse than thieving, because you're
What do you
thieving.
mean exactly by catch me with the feather? Like,
If
because
they-
these are actual feathers still here. Well, I guess they're technically magical feathers.
Yeah,
There
but
might be an
if
issue.
you're not
we
in
should
the
try
ledger-
something out.
Go ahead.
We should test something out. Sorry for interrupting,
Sure.
friend, but X,
Yeah.
could you please give me one of your bird's feathers?
Okay. Oh, he's not gonna like this. Ah, stop pecking at me. I just need one. Just one right now. All right? It'll be fine. Bink! And I sort of like yank one out, but it's like a smaller one. See? Good. Sorry about that, friend. I give him a couple pats, a little bit of... Is there a cracker nearby? Can I give him a cracker?
Sure.
Not
You-
a parrot.
He's a raven, yeah, but he still likes bread. They still like crackers.
you give him a cracker, and now you have a black feather in your hand.
There you are.
Okay. Now, what if your bird were to turn into a gun?
Interesting thing. All right. Snap, and it poofs into a gun again.
And the feather disappears.
Ah! I see.
Great.
Well, I can
Well-
cast spells without the gun, but they are much less effective and much more likely to go wild.
Belinak, you've seen my heart, my own abilities. Would they call that magic down there?
Calculating. No, that is psionics. Much revered in the culture of Athas. The psionics have two powerful schools within the city-state of Trash. Okay, so you can teleport 8 people down. And how do you guys want to do that? What are you guys planning on? If you can bring you up.
Do you have any like disguises on the ship? Something to make us look more like the native inhabitants, so we sort of blend in.
So there's a lot of hemp fields, so a lot of the clothing is made out of hemp. Let me bring you. I got you guys on.
I mean, you random stranger guy who's the boyfriend who's annoying.
Blake. My name is Blake. You know my girlfriend's
yeah, that
name,
one.
but you don't know mine.
Well, yours is less important. Anyways, Blake, does my garb look pretty appropriate? You know, the standard sort of leathers and everything for the area.
Yeah, leather is okay. We have different type of animals that we can do leather with. Metal is really rare. A lot of those weapons are bone based. But
Huh.
if you show a metal weapon, it shows prestige. So you might be targeted for that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
You know.
I've got
Would they,
metal on the tip. I've got metal on the tips of my shoes. I think we're gonna be a bit more showy-offy down there.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to show those. We could put like some little stuff over
He looks-
that.
What you would? You
looks
want me
over
to
those.
not walk?
there are
Want
going to
me
be
walk
some.
barefoot?
There's going to be some.
No, I'm saying like.
There's going to be
cover
some
'em up.
foreigners there, so you're not going to be the only one. This festival draws a lot of outside people towards city-state of Draj.
Does does mithril count as a steel, or would that?
Oh, that
You
would
will
be
see, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay. I just-
Extremely metal.
keep it underneath your.
Yeah, I can just keep it under my clothes. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
What-
because
I was like, oh, wait a
mithril
minute, hold on.
mithril armor is useful for and prized not on a planet without metal being
Yeah.
rare.
that
On a
is-
planet with metal being rare, what are you doing? You're gonna get assassinated every 5 feet you
Yeah,
walk.
it's a-
yeah.
Wait, if we sell your armor, we can fix the ship.
More like.
No.
More like you will be like known as one of the best warriors around and be challenged by the best warriors. There's a lot. You're not going to be stolen from. You're gonna be
Oh,
challenged.
right, because there's the thief thing.
Yeah,
right,
no one's
right.
gonna. If somebody steals your stuff, that person's head's gonna be chopped down. But you'll be challenged.
Not before they get tortured for about 3 days.
Yeah.
Also,
exactly.
quick question for
Blake is like, I will pay you guys to take us to another planet. How much do you need?
how much are the repairs again?
3,000.
Belanek?
3,000.
We will need 4,000 to take you to another planet.
He's like, deal, done. I'll get that for you. Send me down with you guys.
Do we have to do that like right now?
You don't know. I'll take my time. But
Okay.
I'm not in any rush to go back to that shithole. But if you're gonna take us off this planet and I will go back, I can drudge up 4,000, no problem. And actually, you know what? I can help you. It seems like you guys are heading to this. I could set you up with a manager. You guys are pretty late to the game. Normally, these warriors and gladiators have already set shop up months ago and been practicing.
Well,
But,
we were planning for our party. Yeah.
Yeah, I can set you guys up if you need it.
Perfect.
Over the
Can
intercom,
I?
over the intercom, you hear, "We were busy fighting a war."
That too. Can I insight check him to see if he's trying to deceive us at all there?
Yeah, go right ahead.
22.
Yeah, he's not deceiving you at all. He seems, while he's not the most stand up guy, he puts all his trust in you, and his most concern, and you can tell, is the love that he has for Oren.
That sounds like the most stand-up guy I've ever heard of in a D&D camp.
Yeah. Oh, he's so dead. I can't wait.
Man, there are some tells. This isn't a big tell that he's gonna die, but I really hope that his girlfriend isn't about to go crazy when
Did
we
I-
tell her.
Did I tell you his red shirt is?
Yeah, it's red.
He's got a bright red shirt.
Wait. Hey, quick question, Beldak. What if someone's only half on the teleporter when it activates?
It
will not
activate until
everybody is
secured within the circle.
Oh, okay. I thought it would sort of warp half of them there, half of them wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I look at whatever his name is, and I go, damn.
Like,
Hey, Blake.
I know.
Hey, Blake, do you happen to have an object from Draj?
Yeah, of course. Oh shoot, my backpack. I left it in the ship. So.
No, you did.
I-
What was it?
I literally picked it up and brought it over.
Okay. He goes, oh, thank you. He looks in there.
Oh, why'd you not choke it for? Oh, god damn it!
He-
You didn't check it.
Yeah, he checked it. It's
okay.
a normal backpack. He checked it.
Okay.
And he's got some personal items that he
Shouldn't
has
steal
in there.
any stuff.
So he does have some personal items from the city.
Hmm.
Why?
What are we looking at here?
What
What,
do you
what
need?
personal items are we looking at?
One is a necklace that is Oren's that he gave her, but it fell off her neck as she became a slaver, and another is some wedding rings that are bone that he is going to give to her when they move.
Aww.
Aw.
I'm gonna steal those goddamn rings.
Of course you are.
Well, Blake, we just need something from Draj so we can get there good.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, the best
What?
thing you want to do is I can pinpoint you where is a good place to teleport in, and then you can merge right onto the road, and there's going to be plenty of foot traffic to blend right in.
Is it left lanes or right lanes? Because it's very important to establish here. Because from Kurgan, he's from this weird part of the world where they drive on the right,
Yeah.
on the left side of the road.
Yeah. It's-
Where
I'm from a weird part of the world that doesn't have roads.
He goes, the biggest person has the right of way. And
all right,
yeah.
I'm sticking with Jay then. Got it.
Before we head down, Jay would like to take a short rest.
Yes.
Well, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
He's gonna need to, because as soon as he gets out of the chair, going back into your mind, because right now you you can see almost everything around you, feel the ship, and see what the ship sees inside and out. And as soon as you get out, it's almost like ripping part of your brain away from each other. It's like it's not an easy thing, and it's abrupt, and it hits you, and the fatigue just seeps right into you, and you almost drop to your knees. But since it wasn't too far long that you were on there, you're able to hold yourself upright, but you are definitely tired.
And right before I take that short rest, I'll lean out, look at the two new passengers, wave, and then go back to being tired.
Yeah. And they wave back. As soon as you come off, the ship power kind of the main helm kind of dissipates from its bluish color, kind of dims down, and then the ship abruptly just comes to a standstill. And Toak himself gets up from his seat in the minor helm behind the major helm and needs some rest as well.
Yeah, during this time also I'd like to, while we're doing this short rest, just to work with
There you go.
little Timmy and have him train a little bit more with his magic and ray of frost and everything, while I'm sort of like fixing smaller holes in the ship.
And he's like, sure, as he practices rolling up 2 cigarettes with one hand. He's like, I'll get
Timmy,
right on
no,
that.
listen, man. This is the reason I'm having you do this. If we get you to be able to do some magic stuff, we can have you pilot the ship as our getaway. Think about it. It's perfect. There's no one cooler than the guy who pilots the getaway vehicle.
It sounds boring. I want to be down on the spaceship, down on the planet. That's where I want to be. There's no action. And then he looks over at Oren and goes, never mind. I'll stay on the ship.
I'm telling you, this is why we want you to be the getaway guy. Wink.
You know what? I'll stay on the ship. And he starts walking over to her, and he starts juggling.
Also, quit smoking.
And she's
I'm
taken
not one
to him.
judge, but
She's taken to him, and she's like giggling, and he's making her laugh.
is it like a younger brother, a little kid taken to him, or like
Little brother.
just curious?
Little brother.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
But he probably doesn't realize that.
She's in love with Blake.
I'm very aware.
Jay will like not pull Blake aside, but like kind of go up to him and mutter in his ear, "Don't mind Tex. He wants to steal your girl, but ignore it. I'm sure it'll be fine."
Trust me, I went all the way off a planet, jumped into a slave vessel, freed her up. If she doesn't want to be with me, then she doesn't deserve it. And I don't deserve it. Don't worry about it. All right.
Jay will nod and then go back to meditating.
You talk more with Blake, and Blake tells you that meet him at the Jaguar. Actually, what is it?
You're going down with us. You don't have to meet you anyway.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to go get my gold for you and talk to the manager. So meet me at the Snarling Jaguar. I mean, you'll know it. It's the most famous bar in the city-state of Draj. Meet me there. You're going to need to go there anyways. The Snarling Jaguar, and I will put that.
Does that one look like a wolf? Just curious.
The Snarling Jaguar?
Yeah.
The Jaguar is actually the symbol of the city-state of Draj.
Oh,
So
interesting.
you'll see jaguars all over. Okay.
Jaguar.
So,
By the way, that 227 is the ship's current age.
Ah, good to know.
it's the current what? Hit points?
Yeah.
Yep.
Current ship's hit points.
Yep.
I don't know if we'd heal from the mending spell. I doubt we would.
You
Like 1 HP every hour.
no, it's the mending spell is not strong enough to fix the big breaks. And it will fix the dent of the sword
Cracks.
in the hole or on the floor, but the hole on the side, these are major gashes, giant holes that need to be repaired by cutting the boards, getting new boards, hammering it in, and then of course painting and all of that sanding and painting. A lot of freaking work. So there's that. All right. Anything else?
No, I think we're all good to go out there then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys, 8 people. So there's 4 of you. You're taking. So it's only 5 people. You guys got all your supplies, and you guys are heading down to the landing spot. Here it is. Heading your way right now. Okay. So you land, and right now, the first thing that hits you as you land on the ground is the fucking heat. It's pretty incredible how this heat is just like hits you, and you stagger, and like you can see the waves of the heat gathering up from the sand. You're off the beaten path a little bit, but you do hear every now and then sounds of people talking and pots and pans hitting each other, and that's what you hear over to the just over a rock face.
Well, should be. I could send my bird up and have it scout up from the sky.
Hopefully nobody shoots at it to get its feathers.
Well, I mean, I can always just, and it just poofs out of existence and right next to me. I can't poof it anywhere else other than next to me, but I can always poof it next to me. You know, helps out for situations. Does take a little bit of effort to switch them back and forth from gun to bird form, but you know, yeah.
Okay, is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna cast your bird up?
Yeah, just have him go like up high.
Okay.
It's
So
like sort of spiral.
yep, he comes and he flies and he lands on top of the rock face. He looks down and there's a road that he sees, and there seems to be a train of merchants. And
Okay, I see a train of merchants.
yep, and there's various other carts down this winding road. It's a desert, so you can see for a pretty good distance. And there in the distance is the city-state of Draj. The first thing that you see is this massive pyramid that just rises out from the ground, and the wall.
It's one hell of a pyramid.
Yeah, it's massive. It's actually Blake tells you that it's actually 2 pyramids. It's a pyramid inside of another pyramid, and they built this.
Oh, so it's like 2 pyramids ass to ass, or?
Nope, one on top of the other. There's one inside of the other pyramid.
So one's a dominant pyramid.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, one's a sub pyramid.
Yeah, one's a bottom.
That's the joke.
Got it. And there's this. It winds up out of the way, so that's what you see.
Well, I see a bunch of merchants headed towards this pyramid in this whole city. Are there gates around the city? Just curious.
Yeah, there's actually the Jaguar
Wall.
gate. As you get closer, you will be able to see the Jaguar gate.
Alright, there's definitely the Jaguar gate over there,
Yep.
where I'm circling above. I think we're clear to just get on in there, gentlemen. It looks like a lot of people are already headed in. So I think we just, meld with the merge with the crowd. I can't say words today. And just walk on in.
By the way, because it's like right after, and I forgot to say it, I probably would have said, "Hey, someone on the ship message us every hour or 2."
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Towak and you came to an agreement that at the 12s, it'll be 12 at midnight and 12 in the afternoon will be a message be sent out.
Couldn't you have picked like the 8s? The 8s have been so much nicer. It's
want-
so inconvenient waking up in the
Go
middle
ahead.
of the night. To...
Pick a time. You guys pick a time that you want it to be.
Probably
6.
like
6?
It's reasonable. Sun's rise, sun's set.
6.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you're
Alright.
damn right it's 6.
All right. So let's talk as you meld into this caravan that are approaching. You actually see some pretty startling things. You see hemp fields as far as I can see on the left-hand side of the street. of the road, and then you see
They got that Dan Kemp.
yeah, but you see people chained and others whipping these people. Slavers are huge. Slave mentality is around here, and Blake kind of spits in the direction of
Yeah.
this area. And
I'm with you
continues
there. This
on.
doesn't quite sit right with me.
Yes.
You
The
aren't
man
wanted
deserves good
around
money
here.
for his honest labor.
All right. So let's move you guys
You aren't
from here.
wanted around here, right, Blake?
What's that?
You aren't wanted around here, right?
No. If there's a
Not yet.
Nyogi, yeah. If the Nyogi find out, yeah. But actually, I'm pretty happy go lucky guy here. So, okay. So let's go. You guys are traveling this way and heading north, actually going up. And these are some of the hemp fields, the fields of aplenty. And as you go to D, or traveling this stone bridge, I'm gonna read to you the city-state of Drive. Upon reaching the stone bridge that spans the mud, there are no gates. At the end of the bridge, there are two small towers, manned by Templars and half-giant guards. The towers are small replicas of the Great Pyramid. It is here that visitors will be interrogated. So these Templars are sitting there and telling everybody, where are you going? How much? People are inside and looking into these cages, and you see some people are passing out some coinage on the way. And finally, it's up to you. You get up there, and these Templars, they reach over and they actually count your legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's every 5 legs is 2 copper pieces per leg. That'll be 2 copper pieces each. And what are you guys going in for? And how long will you be staying?
Well, we hear there's some sort of celebration going on, some sort of flower war. We're not really sure on the duration yet, but we're just sort of popping in to see what it is. We're not gonna stay here for long. We're just not sure if it's gonna be fun or not. It's a first time here, you know. You get it.
Yeah, of course. Come on in. Just pay your money. So everybody who's coming in, 2 copper pieces.
I got it for the guys. It's 2 copper pieces for how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
So that's 8, right? I'm not good at math. Who's good at math here?
It's 10.
10? Shit, I'm sorry about that, fellas. Yeah, here's 10 here, right?
Yup. All right. Thank you. All right.
How strong would you say you guys are? Just curious.
How strong?
If you had to measure your strength level from like 1 to 20, and not just your strength, but your entire being as a whole into some sort of rating of your challenge.
I'm just saying, my friend here is a very famous warrior.
Yes.
Maybe do a quick.
Is he pointing at me?
Yes.
Yeah, and he looks
As he
for a
says-
warrior.
as he
You have
points-
0 flowers or feathers in your hair. You don't seem like a very.
Well, we're
strong-
new here. We're not from this part of the area, man.
Well, then you probably want to go to the snarling jaguar and.
You don't want to take a quick test of strength for a randomer?
You move along. We have a long, and the people behind
Okay,
you
I
are
get it. You're
getting
scared.
frustrated,
I
like,
understand.
Come on,
We'll
I gotta
go.
set up
Have
my
a good one.
merchant tent. Let's get going here. This isn't a freaking.
All right.
I think these guys
Wait.
measure
What's your
it
name,
wrong
though?
way.
We can meet up later on.
Get out
I
of
wanna
here.
settle this.
Move along.
What's your name?
I'll drag Tex out of there.
Hey, God damn it.
Okay.
Dad gummit.
So the only entrance into if you bring up D. So now you are into the outer flats right here, and this is a merchant district right there. People are setting up their tents. There's revelry going on, but all around it is a big flat area, and you can see the pyramid off into the distance. Yep.
All right.
So let me talk to you about the Jaguar Gate that you pass through, because it's pretty renowned throughout olive drabs. The only entrance to the Two Moon City is through a stone bridge that you passed over. At the entrance stands this jaguar gate. The gate stands 10 meters high, 3 meters wide. Once the gate is closed, the gate forms a snarling jaguar face with teeth and eyes of polished jade. Rumors say that those who touch the jaguar face at night when the doors are closed invoke its guardian and are devoured by the jaguar.
Ooh. But I thought they didn't like magic here.
So on entering, you stand on the roadway called Serpent's Way. Serpent's Way is a wide road of bricks that leads up to the arena.
Which I assume is over here.
Yeah, that's yep. And the arena
Right
is
here,
actually
yeah.
the arena is actually
Oh,
in
that.
here. So this is all outside these walls right here are pretty much where everybody lives, and the God King lives here, and they don't normally open these gates up, but for the Flowery Wars,
Oh, it's way too large.
Flowery Wars, they open it up, and there will be battles in the arena. But so right now, you guys are in the market. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do?
I want to get me some feathers.
Okay.
By that we mean we need to get to the Starling Jaguar.
Yes. So,
Tex wants to browse through the market real quick,
okay.
just to see if there's any particular magic items that catch his eye.
Actually, Toak sent a message down from the ship just now. It's like, I forgot to mention, please pick up some food. We're gonna need some food at some point.
That's right. That's what we
Get
need.
some nails. We need nails because I need to nail some of these boards in.
I need to nail. God, I need to learn the character's name. Wasn't there for introduction, so I don't know it yet.
Toak.
Not Toak, but the girl.
Orin.
Or
Orin.
Yeah, we need to nail Orin. Am I right?
Oh
fella?
my God.
Alright, with that
Stop
joke I
this
think I
guy.
need
What do you
to be
mean
right back.
we?
Alright, I'll be right
I was
back, guys. I
nudging,
can't deal with
I
that
was
joke.
nudging,
I have to leave.
Derek? No, not Derek. Bright? Shit. The guy,
No,
the new guy.
No, Blake.
Blake.
But his name
Thank
is
you.
Derek
Because
now.
it's now on Derek. Appreciate it.
Derek.
Oh my lord.
I'm nudging, yeah, you know what I mean, right? Derek?
Yeah. Okay, so as you travel the markets, commerce isn't big, but right now, everybody set up their shops, and there's woven mats, there's gold and marble at some areas. There are well-crafted weapons that can be found throughout you look around. A lot of the livestock seem to be lizard-based. There are some like insects on sticks that people eat. These big giant insects. There's huge trade between the cities of Kern and Alderich from the north, and these. I'm trying to skim read here. So what we got. So there's a lot of different things you can find. You also hear if you want something of the magical variety, which is there's an elven market that you can get to if you want.
First, I'm gonna whisper to Thyros and be like, "Hey, do you think Tobik wants bugs or Gila monster?"
Definitely not bugs. I don't think anyone
They're so
wants
high in
bugs.
protein, and honestly, the crunch is kind of satisfying if you've been on the road long enough. But I guess we can go lizard for now. And do you have any sort of vegetables and sort of stuff around here?
It's
Like raw
more
onions or something like
cactus
that?
based. There's
Mm-hmm.
more cactus based fruits. Not much
Fruits,
though.
okay.
Not a lot, and they're very expensive. Yep.
I think we're just gonna stick with the dried lizard.
The heavy aroma of ganja is always in the air. It seems like
Really?
yeah. There's
I love using the word ganja instead of weed.
That Merbewa von Jana, right?
Someone's smoking that wacky tobacco around here, and it ain't little Timmy.
Yeah.
Where's that devil's lettuce coming from, guys?
Heretics,
all of a
all
sudden-
you city folk.
All of a sudden, you hear a message come through. Pick me up a quarter ounce.
No.
No.
Li-
Tex is a bad influence, but he's not that bad of an influence. He'll give him beers, but he won't give him weed.
Okay, so
Even though he has no actual issue with it. He's just like, he's a kid.
so are you
Because I'm
buying
fat.
anything? What are you doing?
Tex is gonna buy a bunch of booze and
Okay.
lizard meat.
Okay. Lizard meat and booze. The booze.
Some dried
is
lizard meat that'll like
actually
last
more
longer.
of like a tequila based
Hmm.
hard liquor.
Interesting.
So it's gonna cost you. How much do you want? Like,
Tex wants a lot.
all right.
Like,
You gotta tell me how much.
let's say like 5 bottles. Well, how much can he carry with him? What are we leaving? It's a better question. He's gonna get 1 bottle, like
You
at least
can-
2 bottles right now, no matter what. Yeah.
Okay, so you get 2 bottles, and it depends on how good you want it. But the crappy version is a copper. The good is a silver, and the really like high expensive stuff is a gold. So for a
Alright.
bottle.
Jay will extremely subtly slip Tex 2 gold.
All right. I'll give him a knowing wink, and pick up 2 bottles of the good stuff. Then,
Okay.
then additionally, or the great stuff, and I'll get it's like what 10 copper per silver, right? I'll also get 2 bottles of like
Yep.
the okay stuff.
Okay.
'Cause Tex is not that picky of a drinker, but
Okay.
he still doesn't want to get the cheapest shit, because those always end up going horribly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had it. It's it's fine.
It depends on the thing, to be fair. But yeah, I know what you mean.
You want to get drunk, it'll get you there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've had some bad tequila nights.
All of a
And
sudden,
it's tequila.
all of a sudden you see like a mass migration of people start walking
Wait.
in a general direction. Like all of a sudden people were shopping in the market, and they at one point start walking towards the pyramid.
Tex is gonna pour himself a small cup as he's gonna start walking along, and whisper to Jay, and hand him a small cup as well, secretly, sort of discreetly, like behind his back,
Probably should.
and be like, "You guys know what's going on there? I mean, we still need to get our lizard meat. Do you think we should just go right there, or?"
Blake kind of leans in and says, looks like from what I see here, there's a sacrifice that's ready to happen. So
What now?
a sacrifice. Yeah, sacrifices. Are
Yeah, I
pretty
heard
big
that
here.
part, but what exactly does that mean?
Well, the king sacrifices a person to appease the gods, and it helps protect the city, and so usually there's one a week, but for the Flowery Wars, he appeases the god, and there's one every so often, like 1 or 2 or 3 a day. So, yep, everybody's gonna go towards see this sacrifice.
It looks like all the stall vendors have left as well, so I guess we might
Yeah.
as well go and watch.
Okay, so we will read from page 7 here of the sac. Is everybody going?
Jay would rather go to the Starling Jaguar. He doesn't need a human sacrifice on his mind.
No, Tex is
Well,
gonna go,
that
but he's gonna have like
guarantees
he's gonna have half a hand on his gun the entire time because
Okay.
he's not sure what he's gonna find here.
Okay. So, sacrifices are held on the top of the King's Pyramid. The crowds gather in the Jaguar Plaza, the square located in the Two Moon City. Tens of thousands of people are gathered. The sacrificial victim, named Unatanen. The victim is usually a slave raider or somebody captured in the wars. He's painted blue with yellow stripes, which is the colors of the Draji Templars.
Uh-oh, doesn't look
His
good for you,
face-
Kieran, you're blue.
Is painted white, with large dark circles around the eyes and red lips. The victim's hair is neatly trimmed to just above the shoulder length. right? And the people start to gather in the plaza. A cadre of the moon priests lead the way, walking side by side. A detachment of guards and soldiers follows by. The soldiers are half giants and humans, all dressed in the Draji color. The victim have 4 special guards around him called Teklapotlin. They walk behind him, and they are benders or scientists. And they what they are there for is to keep the victim under their control. 2 of these are walking. They have jaguar masks, snarling jaguar masks. The one on the left is wearing a mask of a smoking mirror. The last Templar walks behind you, wears a mask representing the dark son of Athas. Once the procession reaches the base of the pyramid, the lead priest walks slowly to the top, and wearing elaborate headdress, stunning combination of feathers and pelts that reflects the sun in many different colors. Alright. Once the priest reaches the top of the 200-foot high pyramid, he stops. He then circles the sacrificial stone, a polished obsidian slab 10 feet high, 6 feet wide. The slab stands upright, resting against the top of the pyramid. It reflects the sun and casts an eerie green light on the God King. An old figure in a black cloak stands out as the drummers begin to beat their drums as the victim climbs higher and higher up the pyramid. The king raises his hand up, and the crowd just erupts into a cheer as the God King reaches his hand back and flings it into the chest of the prisoner, rips it out and holds it up high. As the crowds cheer, as the pumping blood flows down into these 2 channels, and he tosses the body off and tumbles down the pyramid and lands on the ground, where several people run up to the body, chop its head off, put it on a pike, and as you look around the pyramid, hundreds of heads are resting on these pikes. All right. There you go.
Doesn't quite sit quite well with me here.
Why don't you guys roll a perception check? Whoever was there.
Roll
Perception.
what?
Perception check, please.
Perception check.
19.
Here's the thing I need. There.
Ruben, you didn't see much, Ruben, but the 19 will do it. You see that in this Sibian slab was a crystal, one that shard that matches exactly what you were looking at, that Balanak told you about.
Guys, I found it.
Found what?
We can talk about this later when we are on our own waiting for Blake here.
Okay.
It was Blake, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait.
So I'm not sure if
Yeah.
Blake's there or not.
Blake
Why don't
is
we actually go to
following
right?
behind. Yeah, he's following you guys. He's answering
Jay is the
questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, whenever
Jay is the
Blake's
only
not
one out
around,
there.
I'm gonna use his actual name when I want to make sure I understood that if he was here or not.
All right. So Jay, you were looking for the snarling
Yep.
jaguar. Okay.
This
So-
gnarling place.
And the merchant points you in the right direction. He says, "Oh yeah, that's over there." And it's hard to miss. There is it's down an alleyway. Let me bring up the snarling jaguar here, and I will describe it to you here. It's like the place to be right now. So, located in the merchant district, in a small alley behind the main vendor stalls, is a small snarling jaguar. It's a typical Draji architecture. This low square building houses one of the better known pubs in Draj. At the entrance, a small sign with a carving of a snarling jaguar face announces the establishment, with a carving made of pieces of mechala bone held together by giant hair. The jaguar's face has been enhanced by small obsidian pieces fixed into the sun-bleached bone, giving it a twinkle when the moonlight strikes the obsidian. The single door is made of bone and a ghaffari, again held together by giant hair. To the side of the door, a small obelisk depicting a warrior standing over its victim reminds any visitor that in Draj, the warriors rule. The obelisk warrior has its victim's head speared at the tip of his sword, and many feathers are on his head. Alright? That's what you see on
And
the
that's
outside.
next to the door?
Yeah. Yep. To the side of the door is a small obelisk. And you've noticed these obelisks are all over depicting art. Warrior art is huge and revered in this area, and you see a lot of art depicting the warrior culture. And as you enter, if you want to, are you going to enter?
Jay got nothing better to do, yeah.
All right. So as you enter, it's not as packed as it normally would be because of the sacrifice. People people left out, but it's pretty packed, and there's warriors of all different sizes, and dwarves are there, humans, dark skin. There's a bunch of tables there set up. A lot of them are bolted to the ground, and you do notice there's a half-elf there inside, and I'll describe the inside. As you first step inside, you will be enough to mark this establishment as different from many watering holes in the city-states. The proprietress, a half-elf named Nekahal, has made it a point to remind her customers that in Draj, the way of the warrior is supreme. The walls are covered in paintings of warriors depicting many glorious battles, either with two warriors facing each other or some warrior slaying a wild beast. The main bar's awning is trimmed with a row of sun-bleached white skulls, Nechalus victims during her many years as a warrior in the Draji army. The tables
Wait,
consist
the
of
bar has skulls on it?
her victims. Yes.
Metal.
Okay.
Yeah, the awning, above the awning has it. So
Yeah.
the tables are consistent with the Draji style, with low tables surrounded by four small four-legged stools. Unfortunately, she does not cater to half-giants. So, she doesn't like half-giants. Okay.
Goliath isn't easily confused with a half-giant,
Yeah.
because Goliaths are half-giant.
Are you a half-giant?
I need to check under.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
pretty sure Goliaths
Yeah, I was
are
about to
half
say.
giants.
Uh-oh.
I think they're giant kin.
Oh, yeah, check that for me.
The one-time Texas persuasion would be useful.
Cause
I mean, I could persuade them too.
True. True.
they're
Mine might not be quite as good.
I don't think they're giants. They just look like them.
Yeah,
They're very similar.
Okay.
they're similar, but they're different. They have like
Alright.
grayer skin and stuff, right? For
Alright.
Goliaths.
I think I'll roll a d20 for perception. Let's go with
If she fails, she
Yeah,
she
let's
thinks
go
she's a
with
giant.
10 or higher. She sees your difference. All right, here we go. All right, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on. I know we live in the mountains that have very similar skin and very similar looks. We're not the same though, but we look extremely similar.
Extremely.
Okay, so you are in this bar, and yeah, what you notice right away is there's a line of people that do not have a feather waiting at this table, and it seems to be a warrior about 50 years old. He's wrinkled, but he's still pretty buff, and he's arm wrestling. And there, next to that person is another person with a ledger. And as soon as somebody wins, everybody cheers. And in a ledger, there's a feather, and it's put on a leer tail and then given to the warrior. to the warrior
Okay, so they're basically arm wrestling for feather.
for getting your first feather. You have to beat, and you ask what's going on, and somebody tells you that you have to beat a former gladiator to be considered a warrior. So to start, you have to beat a retired warrior to get your first feather, and then from there you start adding on.
Jay will frown at that. I'm assuming that's an opposed strength check, by the way, not an opposed athletics check.
It is a strength check, straight strength
Dang
check.
it.
Okay, so
I mean,
has
because I'm a Goliath, yes, I can take that, but I have a +1.
Yeah. So you enter the bar, and so what are you doing?
does sorry for interrupting, but does Kiergan get there?
You
Not right
guys
now, though.
are
Yeah,
watching. He stayed in the market, so if you could see the map, he's had, and for you to get to there,
Yeah.
he's got about an hour. Let's go with about an hour of free time
Oh.
for him
Yeah.
to do his
so I
thing.
want to. Tex has an idea as well. He wants to propose. When
Yeah,
he gets
but
there.
as
But
of right
I have
now,
a couple other things before then. Yeah.
as of right now,
Where
Alright.
on the city is this bar, by the way?
it's in the market. It's in the merchant district, so it's no, it's right there. It's
We're like
right
here
here.
right now.
Nope,
Oh, you're like
right
there,
in.
but
So
we're like
I'm
over here
like-
for the sacrifice, right?
Yeah,
So I'm like
if you
right
see
there,
D,
okay.
you see how it says Central Market. What is that? Something Market. D.
Bountiful mark.
Yeah, Bountiful Market. That's where you're at. Yep. So, in C is the Flower War field. So they'll be fighting in C, and they'll be in F. There is the Golden Moon Gate. That's to get into there. But D is where everything's really going. Okay. So, what are you doing?
Can I? I want just to eyeball this gladiator before I get in line. How strong does he look?
He seems he's losing more than he's winning.
Is he losing to like normal-looking dudes, or is he losing to or losing to only the strongest combatants?
To peer behind the curtain is he has a negative strength.
Gee, what is he doing?
Tex is in there. Let's go.
Got a negative strength check.
Jay's frown deepens, but he is going to line up. Why not? He has nothing better to do.
Okay, so it's probably going to take you a good 45 minutes. So as you do that and getting all that, you're almost to the next person when I assume everybody else is.
I had something I wanted to do.
Okay, what do you want to do, Tex?
First, I would try to speak to the other two guys. Not
Blake.
Blake. He's sort of a little bit away. I want to see the other chance. Like, guys, I saw the crystals. It's on top of that obsidian stone. Trying to whisper that to them. And I'm gonna follow Blake to see where he's going exactly, because I don't exactly trust him.
Okay.
I'm a little suspicious there, so I kind of want to pursue just from a distance, keep an eye on him, and then
Well,
I'll meet back with you guys at the bar
Blake-
in a little bit.
Blake is actually wants to go to the bar first. So
Oh, okay, then
he's gonna go to
follow the bar.
he's gonna go to the bar and he's gonna tell you, I'm gonna set you up at the bar, and then I'm gonna go to
Okay,
get my
then in that
manager.
case, yeah.
And if you
You
want to
lead
go,
off all-
if you don't trust me, you can go with me. It's fine.
Oh, he says it in character. Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm gonna come along. I want to
Yeah,
watch.
He sees you eye him. He does an insight. Actually, let me do an insight check on him.
Sure.
For him,
And-
for you.
Yeah, roll deception.
All right, 16. Okay. So he sees you're eyeing him a little square. And he's like, listen, I understand you don't want to be. So we'll go to Snarling Jaguar. I'll buy a round. We'll set you up, and then we'll go check out Billix and see what he's doing. Sure, he's drunk, and we'll get him to the bar and be your manager. And then from there, I'm gonna go and do my thing. But if you want to go, we can go.
Mhm.
All right. So in walks 45 minutes. You're next to line, Jay, when in walks everybody else, I assume, unless...
Oh shit, there's Jay.
Yep. So you see him towering over.
Give him a nod.
Yep. Okay, so you're next. Everybody walks in, and here we go. You sit down, and it's this older-looking, very weathered man, but still has pretty big, giant biceps. He's a little bit tipsy because people have been buying him drinks, but he's got a big smile on his face. He's happy to just be a part of this, and the person to his left seems to be a more skinny person with glasses that are made of bone, and with a ledger and name, please.
Jay,
Jay. Jay. What's the rest?
I don't have any.
Okay. One J. Okay. You're up. Okay. So set you up. There's a person who's monitoring it. Puts your arms together. You lock you up, and we're gonna go 3 rounds or 2 in a row, and you knock them down. So you start from straight up, and here it is -2 off of this. So 10. 8. So he's automatically gets a jump on you, and he's almost got you down. All right, here we go. -2 to this one.
Not Christ.
10.
Yeah, no.
Boom! Knocks him down, and people are patting him on the
already
back.
in line at this point.
Yeah,
I would say Tex wants to be in line as well.
patting him on the back. He goes, "Better luck next time, Jay."
Tyros, are you gonna get in line as well?
Yeah.
Just curious. Okay, then I'll be behind Tyros in that case.
All right.
Jay shrugs, and we'll go over to Blake.
All right. Blake shakes his head and goes, "That's a rough start here. You can always try again. Getting your first feather is pretty much the easiest thing around here."
Yeah, if I could just catch things or shoot a bow, I'd be better.
Here, I'll buy you a round. He clips snaps his fingers, and another round enters in your view, and you have it. So, all right.
Jay won't really chug alcohol. He's not really.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fighting today, so.
All right. Next, who's up?
I go up.
All right.
I was already in line.
Why don't you do initiative?
Fine.
Are you pushing in front
Initiative.
of me? Pushing in front of me?
I need to see initiative.
Oh
Initiative.
man, if I got a good enough initiative, I'll pop in front of you both of you.
12.1.
12.1.
Okay, let's see initiative. 14. Haha, loser.
All right. He cuts in line. All right.
No, I was already in line.
Yeah. All right. Ruben, you're up.
Okay.
Make those
I'm
strength
going to rage.
Oh, okay. He's
So does that mean I have advantage on this?
You do. Go.
Sweet.
Power of my growl.
Yeah.
Okay.
After downing
What I
like
missed,
one
sorry.
small drink, Jay will get back on
7.
if Blake doesn't stop him.
Ooh.
What's going on? What happened with initiative here? I missed.
All right. You.
Initiative to see who gets in
Yeah.
line first.
Oh, I'm going
Exactly.
last no matter what. Tex wants to be in the last.
All right. So you get a jump on him, but not by much. Not by much. It's a struggle right here. All right. Here goes the second one. Oh yeah, that's a 15. Oh, natural 20. Bam!
He
on the
breaks
ground.
the table!
No, you can't break the
Oh.
table, but you do.
Tables are extremely tough.
He does like knock over the beer and everything in its dramatic fashion, and the warrior stands up and claps you on the back. And I haven't felt like my hand turned like that in a long time. Congratulations. And the person with the ledger goes, name please.
Kiergan.
All right, here again. All right, here's your leer tail, and puts 1 feather. It's a red feather, and you have your first feather.
Tex calls out, "Only one? Did you see that?"
All right, Tyros, you're up next.
All right.
All right. There's actually the person hurt his arm, and the next person takes his place, and
Oh god.
it's an older woman. She's like in her 60s. And she gets in there, but she's about 6 foot tall, and she sits down and she's like cracks her neck to the side, and -2 here from this old woman. Oh, starts with a 17.
I'll mutter to Tech.
So we're just
May or
rolling
may not have a
strength?
chance here.
Strength.
Just pure strength.
I
Pure
got a
strength.
plan. You'll see.
Oh,
Damn,
it's tied.
17.
It's tied up, and nobody moves. And both of you are straining, and sweat is pouring down.
Get him,
15.
Thyros!
15.
Come on, Thyro. You're actually decently strong.
Oh,
No.
and she's like, she starts grinning as your hand's almost next to the table, and she's like,
Oh, no.
come on, boy, what you got? Oh, 0.
I don't think he literally can get worse
I'm
than
not
that.
again.
Okay, back to the standing position.
Oh,
8.
man.
Oh, you just barely get her on the edge, and her hand is almost
That
down.
was 9.
Just keep rolling
Yeah.
nines!
And a 0. And boom, she's down.
Yeah, there we go. We got at least one good one.
Oh, I know those feels. There's nothing worse than saying, hey, I put my hand on my coin purse. Make a perception check. That's a -1.
Oh.
Oh god.
Name, please.
Thyros.
Thyros, here's your leer tail, and puts a blue feather. Get a blue feather. Okay, Tex, you're up.
I'm gonna sit down in front and say, you've been doing that arm wrestling thing. That seems kind of old hat. You ever play the game of slaps?
Are you gonna put up or shut up? This guy ever shut up? I've heard him talking 5
It's very
people
simple.
back.
You
No,
put your
he does
hands
not.
underneath the other person's hands. You slap the top of them. If you can dodge out of the way, it's a skill of.
All right.
It's a
Do a
test of
dexterity check.
agility. All right.
Wait, they just went along with it?
13.
I think they
No,
can
she tries
see if
to
they can dodge.
she tries to slap you in the face, and you dodge right
Oh,
back as her
So,
hand.
anyways, as I was saying, it's a skill of I mean, obviously, I'm a nimble man.
All right,
Look at you.
let's go. Come on, we got a whole line behind you. Get your hands in here.
All right,
go
let's
this.
do it quick then. Let's do some slaps.
All right, strength check. Are you doing this or not?
Oh, I'm not doing the strength. I'm trying to do the slaps where
It's
you
not.
put
It's not
your
happening.
hands over the side. They're not letting me do it.
It's not happening.
Never
Come on,
mind, man.
sissy
Fuck
boy.
that.
Official guideline.
I just stand up then. It's like, this is no fun then.
And you leave.
Not even gonna try.
You're not even
leave.
gonna try.
No,
Boo!
That's enough
Boo!
that he would try. 100% Texas
Boo,
doesn't do
Tex,
it.
boo.
Boo!
Jay would boo as well.
They all boo. All right, you get up and you walk, and everybody she shakes her head. That's what I thought, sissy boy. Get
You
back.
missed still.
Okay.
Can I try again now since I said
Yes.
I was right behind
Yes,
Dex?
go for
Beautiful.
it. All right. -2 here for me. That's a 6, so that's 4. So boom, you're almost there.
I got. Can you roll -2 again? Oh. Can you roll a 0 on a 20-sided die?
That is 11. What did you get? A 13? A 3?
I got a 3.
Okay, so she's back up to. She's laughing. I thought you were a big boy, but a 1. All right, back to the position. Almost got her hand down to the ground. Sweat is burling. Oh, 20.
Yeah.
Boom. All
Dirty
right.
20.
Well, I don't have to ask your name. It is Jay. Finally, here is your leer tail. All right, and she gives it to you, and it is white. Huh.
And Tex is gonna go talk to the bartender here, real quick.
Okay. Yep.
Excuse me, ma'am. I noticed this place doesn't have much. I mean, you have the revelry as far as the entertainment, as far as the, visual entertainment. We're watching people being thrown back and forth here, but I could provide a musical situation if we could perhaps get
Sure. What you?
some food and drink.
Well, food and drink. Oh, I mean, let's see what you got first.
That's fair enough.
All right, why don't you do
And I will whip out my loot.
all right, I'll
And my
go
loot. That's
and
my only time you did my tools proficiency. Hell yeah.
performance check, please.
23.
Holy cow!
Nice.
Smoke on the water, and he's jamming, and people are clapping in rhythm to you, and even the barmaid, she gets out this half elf, gets on the counter table and starts doing a jig, and she's like, everybody's pretty impressed. So,
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
yep. And
It was
actually,
earlier.
Thyros, there is a person leans into you and puts his hand on your shoulder and points to your skull, and goes, you aren't a priest of Kelemvar, are you?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
He goes, oh my gosh, we have a priest of Kelemvar, we have a priest of... And then he starts like shouting it louder and louder.
Oh
So
no.
I'm thinking that your paladinship is gonna be a great thing.
It's
I
either
think.
good or very bad.
We're about to find out.
All of a
Jay
sudden,
will move over toward our good pal that's priest of Calavar.
yeah, so
Oh no.
Hopefully one or two
6
tables come over
burly
so I can
men
listen in.
turn around and see where he's pointing, and they all run over and reach out and try to grab you. Do a dex
Okay.
check.
Do a dex check.
Yeah.
Hey.
Not a save.
Dex save, I mean. It's the dex save.
It doesn't matter. They're both 0.
Okay.
Shit, I'm trying to get you just
They
reroll.
grab
no,
you,
actually,
and they...
No, actually, save is a 2. What
Okay,
the
go ahead.
It's
They grab you and they lift you on their shoulder and they go, Kalimba, Kalimba, and they take in you and they're actually carrying you around, and people are like cheering, to Kalimbar!
Okay.
And they start,
Tex is gonna try to play like a Kelemvor-based song.
yeah, yeah.
Jay
So,
will just lean over and mutter to one of the crowd members, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
everybody knows as a warrior you should, death is right around the corner, so there is no friend of death more than the warrior and respects death, and Kelemvar is one of the most respected deities for the warrior, so
Should have
he is,
picked Tempest though. Oof.
so definitely much respect to the warrior culture, and our boy will not be buying his drinks here. So it's a good sign. People are enjoying the company of,
Feel bad that I said that I agreed to priest, but oops.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like the same thing.
I mean, like-
eventually.
just say paladin. That's even more impressive.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah, you're
you're
a
a
paladin.
warrior.
Correct
You're the
yourself. Correct him. Like,
warrior
sorry,
version.
my bad.
Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad, guy.
it's all right.
Yeah, this
Sorry,
It's
I
all
think
right.
you got the wrong guy. I'm actually a paladin.
I'm
I don't-
actually paladin. I didn't mean priest. I'm sorry.
it's even better. You are a warrior. I can't wait to see Kelemvar into the arena. I hope you get enough feathers.
Well, I got my fingers crossed.
Yes.
Jay will give a wave to the rest of the party and keep an eye on our good paladin to make sure he doesn't get swarmed or stabbed or anything.
Okay. Yeah.
True.
Definitely.
That is a good.
Yeah,
thank
what's
you.
the general crowd looking around him? So I want to make sure
Uh,
they're not touching his armor and stuff
Do
like that.
an insight check
Oh, oof.
Ooh, can I look at this crowd around? I'm assuming
16.
it's not
with
the
advantage.
worst group. in
Anybody
there.
wants to help? Kevin did it
I'll
first,
help.
so help with it.
Insight?
Yep.
I can help because I have what's the word, proficiency in well. So you get
Okay.
to re-roll. I doubt it'll
Sorry.
matter, but
Go ahead.
Reroll
Kev.
it?
Yeah. Reroll.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
17.
slightly better.
The first thing is they're gonna kill anybody who messes with Thyros tonight. He has carte blanche. He's very revered. No one's gonna touch his stuff. Yeah.
That's good.
So
Wait, what magic item did we give him again?
The mithril armor.
yeah,
Oh, beautiful.
That's-
Oh man.
it's hidden
Yep.
underneath his
It is.
clothing. So
Yeah.
I know, but if the crowd finds out they have a pallet of Galambar with mithril armor, jeez, they're gonna be ecstatic.
yeah. Yeah. But okay, so the party is going on pretty good, and Blake says, "Well, I'm going to duck out and go look for Billix. If anybody wants to come with me, either way, you're more than happy to."
I'm gonna say sorry,
might as
Sugar, and I'm
well.
gonna speak to the barmaid real quick and be like, sorry, Sugar, I guess I'll have to take a brief leave, but I'll be happy to come back later if you're interested.
And she tosses you a gold piece. That this is for your
And a
trouble.
wink.
Yeah. Actually, do a persuasion. Let's see how you.
23?
And a wink.
Hell yeah.
There you go, sugar.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, and she gets back, and all of a sudden a fight breaks out in the corner, and she starts yelling, "Hey, don't break the chairs!" All right.
Alright, I mean, I'm following Blake.
Okay, who's going? Who's staying? What's everybody else?
Might as well.
Okay.
Jay and Paladin. Jay is watching over Paladin.
Okay.
I guess I'm just going wherever I'm getting dragged.
Yep. So they actually are doing a drinking contest in your honor at the table.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tex would love to be a part of this, but no, he's gonna follow.
Yeah. And actually, they actually call over some more people, and people are sitting in people's laps, and all of that revelry going on. So
Oh.
as you make your way over to, let's go over into this area, if you can see the map area.
Yeah, I see your ping up there.
Yep. So you guys are heading up into that area, and it's more of a say degenerate part of town. There is the mud huts, which is what you see most of these places are, seem to be more disheveled. People are sleeping in the side alleys, and Blake knocks on a door of a mud hut, and no answer. He opens it up and goes inside. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna, before he goes inside, I'll be like, hey, we can come in too?
He leaves the door open.
I'm gonna like, do some finger signs to Jay and say you and Fur. Or who's with me? Is it Kieran with me or?
Yes, I'm
Caleb?
here.
Yeah. The only
Okay, sure.
the only person is Jay is staying behind, right, Jay?
Oh,
Jay
okay.
is staying behind.
My misunderstanding there. I
Yeah,
thought it was. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'll motion to Kieran and be like, all right, I'll walk in first and scope it out, and then you come in real close behind.
By the way, at this point, Jay will put up his hood on his robe, not for any particular reason. He doesn't want to be particularly noticed.
You got it. Will do. So you enter into this room, and you see pretty much empty beer bottles everywhere, and it looks like this place is a disaster. It smells horrible. There's just one couch, and in there is a passed out person snoring away on this couch. And Blake comes up to him and shakes him.
I'm
Billix!
gonna wave Kieran in.
Billix, get up! And get the fuck away, man. What the fuck? Oh. And he turns over and he goes, fuck, Blake? What the hell are you doing here? Last time I heard you were heading out of town with that girl of yours. What the hell you want? I got some people here I want you to represent. I want you to manage again. I don't give a crap about that. Now, get the hell out of here. You know I don't manage no more. I haven't managed in 5 years. It's like, get up, man. You owe me a favor. Ah, fuck you, Blake. And he turns over, and he puts his head back, his hand over his eyes, and goes back into the couch.
Should I fire my gun to be intimidating, or do you want to do the intimidating yourself?
Blake,
I think I should do that. Not
That's true. You are gonna be the one who's gonna be the actual fighter here. It makes sense. All you, buddy.
All right, what do you want to do?
We. Okay.
Give him a thumbs up.
I don't actually have any intimidation at all. Wait,
Maybe
yes,
I should do the
never mind.
intimidation,
No,
or
I
maybe
do, I do.
can I be the hype man
I
for
was
you?
looking
Maybe
at the wrong thing.
Maybe I could like perform and make like be the hype man for you.
If you want,
Would that work?
Yeah, pretty intimidating. I don't know how you're not intimidating, but you know.
Yeah. I'd be like,
Quick question about intimidation. Are we doing the house rule that you can use strength instead of charisma for intimidation checks? Because you're using your thick muscles. Because I know that's a house rule some DMs have. Like, you're so strong looking, you're definitely intimidating.
see
If
that.
you're gonna use strength,
kinda-
you're gonna like have to use like I'm gonna break this thing over my shoulder. You know?
Got it. You're
Right.
gonna have to be more like, instead of with words, you're gonna have to be more up there with.
If
Got
you
it.
can use
Okay.
strength, but you gotta use it to like, all right, I'm gonna take this fucking beer bottle and crush it against my forehead.
Got it.
So, what do you want to do?
What you playing, guy? I don't know.
Are you not planning on hyping me up?
I can hype you up if you want. Yeah. All right. I don't think you know who you're messing with here, brother man. This here is the strongest, the most vicious, and most devastating tiefling you have ever seen in the far realms, or whatever we're called here. I know it's not really the far realms because it's like a different world, but you know what I'm saying, man. This Sunday, he knows too much. He goes too far. His brutality is unseen.
Piss off.
Okay. Wait, at least let him do a performance check.
Yeah.
An intimidation
Yeah,
check.
do a
I want to see how
do it-
amazing he is.
Do a performance check for you.
Performance or persuasion? make sure.
You're doing a performance, right? But you're
Yeah, basically.
persuading him. So I
I'm
would.
trying to persuade.
I'm
I
gonna
will
let you
either or.
choose. I'm gonna let you choose.
I will choose persuasion because that's the one I have better. The
Go ahead
bonus in.
then. Do a persuasion.
Yeah.
I'll let you choose.
18.
Okay. All right. So he goes piss off, but he turns over and he's looking. He's curious, but he's still like, fuck this. What the hell?
Gert, I was thinking, can you break this board over here? He has like this little shelf that's like sort of ramshackle and shitty.
Yeah. It's
I
a
think you can do that.
it's a bookshelf, but it's filled with beer bottles.
Are they empty?
They are. They're all empty.
Okay.
Just
I am
watch
going to do
this,
that.
man! And I point to Kirkin and I say, look at him destroy this shelving!
So what, is this like a strength check?
If you want,
Hit it with your
or you can
axe.
just
Hit it with
you
your
can do
axe.
intimidation. It's up to you.
I don't have an axe. Okay,
Or great sword, whatever. My bad.
well, I'm going to rage.
Okay. That's 2 so far.
And advantage on strength checks, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Jeez. Oof.
And he goes up to this. Well, tell me, what did you want to do, like with these beer bottles? What was your attempt?
I just went up. I was just planning on going to the shelf and just getting my fist and just slamming it down on top of a beer bottle, but also like trying
Yeah.
to break the shelf.
Yeah. So you slam it on top of the beer bottle. The beer bottle like squirts out and bangs around, doesn't break, and a big thud, but does not break the shelf.
He slipped a little bit. Sorry about that. Their floor here was very unstable. Let's try that one more time, brother man.
I just didn't want to break the shelf. I mean, it'd be a dick move.
Oh, that's fair. Actually, if you didn't want to break your
Punching
shelf.
He's being an ass,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. Maybe the
okay,
glass
that's-
bottle, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, my bad. We weren't really sure what to do here. This is really off the cuff.
So-
You see, this is what I need a manager.
Yeah. But
Exactly.
He's like, Blake, what the fuck are you? What the fuck are these guys? What the hell are you doing? He gets up, and like sits up, and he like puts his head in his hands. He's got a huge headache. It looks like he's rubbing his temples. It's like,
I
God
know what you
damn
need.
it,
I pull out some of those
Blake."
bottles that I got from the alcohol. I give him a glass. So this is what you need. Hair of the dog.
He's like, now you're talking. He gets up. He gets up and he like, that's what I need right there. And he gets up and takes the shot. Ah, is this the good stuff that you were giving to him?
It's not like the great stuff. It's the
Oh.
good stuff.
Okay, so he's like, oh, hey, that's not too bad. All right, Blake, you got me just to start here. But if these guys suck, I'm out. I got.
Not me, my friend. I just bring our most established well, maybe not even our most established. We got 2 others. One's a paladin of Kerrigan, remind me what it's called.
Kalimvor.
I can't. Kalimvor.
Well, you do know that you're gonna fight some pretty badass things that are way stronger than a bookshelf.
I mean, yeah, but those things can fight back.
It's
That's the scary part there, Kerrigan. Yes.
all right. So how many feathers do these guys have already? What are we talking about?
I have
Collectively
one.
or individually?
I mean, I see your big warrior here's got one. It's really not gonna do it. We need to get some feathers on these guys.
We're new to this area. We're not exactly sure how your whole system works.
Ah,
Usually we'd be able just to involve
All right.
whatever there. We got our first feathers for all of them.
All right.
I'm just the hype, you know.
So Blake leads Billix McGee out of his shithole house and into the sun, and he squints. He's like, "All right, let's find the rest of these ragtag bunch and see what they got. Let's get some of these goddamn feathers. You need at least 10 feathers before you even get into the Two Moon City." So.
Do you have any feathers you can just give us? That would make it easier.
Oh
Honestly.
Jesus! Didn't you tell this guy how it works, Blake? Oh my lord! No, you can't. Everything's in ledgers, man. You have your name and we
For
have
a
to have it
warrior
official.
culture, you guys are oddly nerdy.
Well, listen, man, we need to keep things straight. All right, it keeps us managers employed. So let's go.
Mhm. Sure, sure.
So heading towards. Meanwhile, at the Snarling Jaguar, the cans seem to be lining up on the table as they're slapping the back in honoring the Paladin of Kalimvor. All right. Okay, and in walks a little time later your rest of your team, followed by a somewhat drunken, degenerate manager named Billix McGee. So what do we have here, Blake? We have this tough little tiefling. What else we got? What are we looking at?
Little. Like 6'4".
All right, we got a tiefling. Who else? And Blake points at the Thyros, who's at a table. Well, we do have that. All right, now you're talking. Okay, and who else? And then he points next to him toward Jay and goes, all right, okay, they fit the part. Can they freaking fight? That's the main thing. All right, let's.
I can catch arrows out of midair.
I can make good poses.
That's good. All right, so Felix goes, well, first thing we're gonna have to do is earn you some more feathers. So let's do some back alley fighting here. All right.
Are we saying we need a montage?
So what happens is he leads you on the backside of the Snarling Jaguar is an alleyway, and there is a circle of people in the back alleys, and with another person with a ledger, and every so often, what did you put in there?
In the montage thing
Oh
from
yeah.
Team America.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I thought it made
It does. That was actually what I was thinking of when I said that.
Beautiful. Okay, so there is a big circle there of people fighting and earning an extra flower. So, who wants to go? Who wants to go first? We're gonna do theater of the mind here. Straight hands.
Jay will go first. His entire build is straight hands.
Okay, so let's go. You go up first. You open up. In walks. You step in the circle of people. The ledger person takes your name. Takes the other person. You face. Seems to be a 5 foot tall dwarf.
Tall for a dwarf.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna roll for initiative here. You versus this dwarf.
That's where I put my. There's my character. 23.
6. So you get to go first.
Alright, and you see me just ponder him for a second, and then leap into bicycle kick.
Okay. Roll
Uh,
roll for attack.
23 to hit for
That's a hit.
5.
That's a hit.
And I'll use a key point and stunning strike. He needs to make a con save.
Okay, Constitution save here. Hold on.
Oops. And to put that as text, but whatever works.
All right, Constitution.
He needs 17. Yep.
That's a make.
Alright, and 25 for 10.
10 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And stunning strike again, because why not? I got the key points.
All right, so he has to do another con save.
Con save.
All right. And
He is
a
now
9.
stunned.
Okay, and so describe what you did.
So you see me just like start to bicycle kick, hit him in the shoulder and like knock his arm back, and then kick him in the throat.
Oh, and
And
he's
be-
like on one knee and like can't move, and he's like breathing heavily. All right,
And
you go ahead.
And because I still have my bonus action, use another key point for flurry of blows. Time to make some attacks with advantage.
Okay, go for it.
20 for
Lucky.
9
Okay, 9 damage. Okay, he's
and 22 for 10.
oh, so 90. So you just hit him right in the throat, and then just like start pummeling at his face. And pop, 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 pop. Blood is just gushing down, and people are just, cheering up around you.
34 damage.
Oh.
And he doesn't get his turn because he's stunned.
Yep.
Yup. Okay. So
So
it's your turn. Go ahead.
So we're gonna turn off advantage now, and we're just gonna make some 26 for 7.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
And you see me just finish up by crouching and then uppercutting.
Oh, and he just like lands out, blood everywhere. His manager runs up to him, checks his pulse, gives a thumbs up sign to him, drags him away, but not before the person with the ledger takes his feather off. It's a blue one with a little bit of yellow on it, and hands it to you.
I'll grab it, give it a polite bow to the crowd,
They are
and
cheering.
then head back to the party.
All right, and Billix goes, whistles through his, and he goes, oh, all right, okay, I kind of, we can work with this.
Yeah, I might have brought the wrong one to the first meeting, my bad. But I
Oh,
still believe in him.
who's next? Who's up?
Next.
And you see me fade
All
into
right.
the side, into the crowd as I put my hood back up.
Okay, Kiergan, it's initiative. You got it's a standard guy.
Can I
Got
try to
it.
give him advantage by hyping him up beforehand?
Yeah. All right. And initiative for me, 20. So he's going first. So he's gonna move right up to you, and he's gonna say, hey, your boots are untied. And then he's gonna sucker punch you. 14?
Mates it.
Oh, so he hits you with 8 damage. So you look down for a split second after he says your shoes are untied, and then clocks you in the face. Okay, for 8 damage. Go ahead. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a hit. Go for it.
Okay. Well, the damage, I already said that, would be 6.
Okay, so punch him. Where do you hit him?
He tries to uppercut me, so I just punch him right in the face.
Okay, blood just splurts out of his nose as you do that, and so he's going to let's see here. He's going to hit you with a roundhouse, but unbeknownst to people, it's got brass.
He's
knuckles.
got brass knuckles.
Yeah, but he misses right over.
Do any of us see this? Call it out.
No.
I have a passive perception of 17.
Okay, you might see some brass knuckles.
I'll just mutter to the
Okay.
manager, are brass knuckles allowed?
It's like, yeah, you can use some. If you can get away with it, and you can use it. And I suggest don't worry about making a big fuss of it, because I think in the long run we're gonna use those techniques. So. All right. So 9 swings and misses with this roundhouse. You're up.
Okay. So this is +3. That's 15.
Okay, that just misses. Lances off. Okay, so he's going to do a straight another
You
roundhouse.
get 2 attacks, by the way.
Oh yeah, 'cause-
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Level
natural
is
1.
2.
So
And he just punches the wall.
yeah, he punches so much his brass knuckles come flying off of his hands and land into the crowd. All right.
I'll grab
So-
those if
So
they're
he'll
by
be
me.
on disadvantage on his next attack, roundhouse attack. Okay. You get another attack. Go ahead. I'll let you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna add brass knuckles to my equipment now.
Okay. Go for it. All right.
That's
18
another 6 damage.
Yeah. All right. 6 damage. All right. What did you do there?
Okay, he just goes to swing at me with his brass knuckles and he just completely misses because I move my head back and I just punch him in the face again.
Boom. This time.
Some
your
with the
second
other
attack?
hand.
Yeah. This time it broke open underneath his eye. His eye starts to puff. So all his attacks
By
now.
the way,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just standing still during all of this. Like my feet are not moving.
Yeah. Actually, as you hit him in the face, he falls over, and he's
Oh, it's
laying,
prone.
yeah, he's laying down on the ground. Okay. So what I need you to do is do a perception check for me.
Okay, I will.
Do I see anything I missed, by the way?
It's hap-
I'm still watching.
yeah, you're
I'm still
watching,
watching the
but
thing.
you're actually grabbing the brass knuckles, so you don't.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, that's a 17.
Okay.
I mean, that's my passive anyway, so whatever.
Okay. So you take you see he's playing dead, and he jumps up just in time with a 15. He hits you, but you only take half this damage. All right.
And I'm raging,
does
so I
not
only
get
take half of that.
Yeah. So actually, you don't take it. You just don't get advantage. He would have gotten advantage on this for playing dead. So it's straight up by half. So only 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so he was playing dead, and he gets up and swings, connects, but you saw it just in time to deflect some of that. Okay. You're up.
Alright, +3. Ooh. That's a 22.
That's it. That's gonna do.
I think that just barely misses, actually.
No.
Fun fact.
Go
That's
for it.
another 6.
Okay.
And we go again.
Yep. All right. He is doing a roundhouse, but he. Oh yeah, you get to
Ruben
attack.
gets 2 attacks.
Yeah. Ignore this.
I get 2 attacks.
Doesn't
Yep.
count. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna attack again.
That's a hit.
Ooh, 20. That's another 6, so that is 24 damage he's taken so far.
Okay, you're pummeling him in the face. Just blood is gushing out. He gets to one knee, puts his hands up, and he calls it. He calls
I you got a good hit in there, mate.
Ugh,
Nice go.
ugh, ugh. And he's like, his manager comes up, and you get to take a feather from his cap. He's got 2. It's a greenish one. It looks like a red one. So what do you want?
Do I know if there's any difference between the colors, if they mean anything?
They do not. They do not.
Okay, in that case I take the red, so I have 2 red.
Okay. So
Wait, what feathers were offered for me?
I forgot.
I-
Yeah.
I'll get another white one, why
Alright,
not? Let's say I did.
You got a blue and yellow one for your second one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's blue and yellow.
Alright.
All right. So moving up, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay. All right, initiative.
Initiative. Let's go.
It is a 50.
4.
All right. Hey, there's something on your shoe.
Oh, really?
No.
An 11, and you duck out of the way just as this fist comes. Right, you saw it coming. All right,
Yeah.
your turn.
All
That's
right.
one of the dumbest
So
things
what are
I've
we doing?
ever-
We're just rolling strength or what?
You roll strength plus
and you add a
proficiency.
proficiency.
Yep,
And you
that's
get to go
another-
again. Go for it again.
All right. Cool again.
Oh, I miss the dream of being a
So it would be
Natural
natural.
one. Okay, why don't you do a dexterity save right here, or you will be prone.
Dexterity saving throw.
Of a 10. We'll make it low.
What?
Dexterity saving throw 10 or higher. Oh,
On that
God.
one.
Don't you
Well,
have the ring? Don't
okay.
you have the ring that makes you succeed on dex saves or something?
Me?
Yeah, I forget. Someone had it.
A what?
There's the
right.
ring that allows you to succeed on dex saves.
Oh, I don't.
I think
I have
I might have taken it.
See, I thought you said you had mithril.
no, yeah. No, Mithril is our
Yeah, I got the myth roll.
Paladin
Okay.
has them.
Alright.
Alright, so
I got confused.
a
My bad.
double one, so you run up for a swing and you miss and try to strike this this scenic pose as you can, but you trip over your own cloak and fall down on the ground, and
Holy
Oh.
shit!
he is going to allow him to do a sucker punch. I hear. As you're not looking, a 13. Oh, you're with advantage is a 17. Does that hit?
A 17? No. Still no.
Man. So he,
I have 19, guys.
no man,
Yeah.
he comes swinging down to try to hit you in the
Was
face.
that with or without your shield? I want to ask. I hate to be that guy.
Oh shit. That's weird.
right.
That
So
is that.
it's a 17.
2 without the shield. So,
So
yeah.
17. So sucker punch does hit. 8 damage.
Shit.
And gets.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright.
Sorry,
so
bud. I'm the worst.
No, you're good.
No, thank
I
you.
didn't realize.
Keep it real. All right. You're up, but you're prone, so you have to get up. That's your movement.
Alright.
You're within melee range, doesn't really matter.
Exactly. Go for it.
Alright.
Sweep
If
the
I
leg!
were-
I yell out. Sweep the leg!
I'm just gonna get up.
You get up, and now you can hit. You can attack. You're in melee.
Alright.
You're already in melee.
Let's do one. Let's hit one, baby. Not
Okay.
a 1.
That's
10.
okay. Glances off of them, no damage.
We go again.
I know. Go again. This one, it's going to. Actually, what happens is he backs up, falls to the ground, sees a bottle on the ground, and grabs it and tries to swing with this broken bottle at you. 6. Whew. Misses. Everybody's like, ooh. All right.
That's bullshit!
Okay. So he swings in. He's got this broken bottle in his hand. What do you got?
Stab him with his own bottle.
I got my fists.
All right, hit. 6. That's a hit.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you got him.
Alright.
I think this is the first hit you got on. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smite him! Smite him!
Can I smite with my fists?
Yeah, you can. Any weapon attack you can.
don't know.
I
I
think you
don't-
can.
I don't
I'm
know.
almost certain you
I'm
can.
I'm just generally curious.
I think
I don't know, but I think we should allow
I think
Divine
we-
Smite.
Hit a
It is
creature with a
happening.
melee weapon attack. You
Yeah, melee weapon. Your
Oh,
fists
why
are
not?
weapons.
It's
They're
a melee,
registered
yeah.
in 3 states.
It is.
they're registered in
It is a melee weapon. Your fists are melee weapon. Go for it. Smite him.
Do I want to use a smite slot right now?
It'd be hilarious.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
Wait, before, is this considered magic? And B, am I still using health on this?
This is not considered arcane. I think smite is coming from your god. Right?
Okay.
Well, mine's literally twisting fate, but
Yeah.
this is-
all your spells count as coming. All your spells are from your divine.
yeah.
Because
So I'm still using spell slots, correct?
If you use your spell slots, is it a spell?
It is.
Uh,
It
you
uses a
have-
spell
I'm
slot to
right,
smite.
Spell.
but like it's all. He doesn't get like cantrips or anything like that though.
Okay, so
Okay.
so smite comes from your divinity through you, so we'll say it does not use the spell slot.
You can even use your hunter's mark, or just the smite.
Just punch and do it so hard you smite him. So it
Yeah, I'm
doesn't-
gonna. Yeah. So
it doesn't
would be.
cost health, but it costs a spell slot. Is that how we're rolling?
I think that's what he
It
said.
does it does not cost health if it's from your divinity. I think he's
Got it.
giving you
Alright.
the power to do it.
So, sure. Let's go ahead. Let's do it.
Okay.
So, rolling for that divine smite, casting it at level 1 because I'm a little baby boy.
Okay.
It's only 2d.
Oh, and I don't get the dueling style. Rip. So it's doing 7 damage.
Okay. 7 damage. So explain to me what it looks like.
As I'm punching, you just see, like on my arm, down my arm, you just see red lines start appearing, like where veins are, and it kind of glows, and I punch him with that one for all smash.
He lands on his butt, and I'll do a little deck save here to see what.
That's
how
a total of 10 damage, by the way.
he's gonna do
Wait, a total of 10. 10 doesn't go.
You do 1 plus strength damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
per
it
unarmed.
is. Yes, it is
Yeah.
10 damage. My bad.
So you punch him so hard, he staggers back, falls on his butt, but has enough dexterity to roll with the momentum and get back to his feet.
Dang shame, because it's now time to punch him again.
Yep, you get to
I
go.
gotta find something better for quicken spell because
Alright, so I just punch him again?
Yep.
11.
Wait, no. Oh yeah, never mind. He did the broken bottle between my failed one. Yep.
Yep.
Alright, let's hit him. Hit him hard.
Damn,
That's a 22.
that's a hit.
You want to
Alright.
Divine smite this one as well.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna punch him. I think we're already good with the first smite.
So another 4 damage.
Another 4 damage.
Okay. All right, so he gets back to his feet, but not in time for you to run up and just pile drive your fist into his face. Blood just squirts out, and he's staggering back, and he's going to do one more. He drops the broken bottle and tries to do a roundhouse towards you with disadvantage
Misses.
with a 9. So misses, and he's just blood is covering his eye. You can barely see. All right, you're up.
Wait, he only does one? What? Okay.
Yeah,
I feel
one.
busted now.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll punch him for a 16.
That's a hit.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops, sorry, wrong thing.
Alright. We're just gonna let it go.
All right.
And then one more.
Yeah.
And that's 17.
That's a hit.
So
All
total
right,
of 8
so another
damage that turn.
4.
All right.
Yeah.
He gets to one knee and he's like, I'm out. Taps out. He's out.
Damn shame my guy didn't have that chance. I just laid into him.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about being specialized in unarmed back alley brawls. Beautiful.
But he didn't even have a chance to, like, hit you.
He hit me once.
No, I'm talking about Jay.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not that he missed, he didn't even have a chance.
He didn't even have a chance. He didn't even try. He just ran up and just knocked. But you have a chance. You have a choice of an all black feather or one that is like zebra striped black and white.
Okay, I'm gonna change that for that then. Yeah,
Ooh, I want the
this.
zebra striped one.
All right, you grab it. All right, and add it to your leer tail. And I think you
There's
know
no
you
reason
guys-
for. There's no reason
Yeah,
for
Tex
to
doesn't
go
have
in.
one. Yeah, I don't have a feather.
Nope.
Tex can't even go in because his unarmed strikes don't do damage. He has a -2 to his strength score, so his unarmed strikes would do 0.
Well, I have the dragon arm, but even then, Tex wouldn't do that.
That's true. That's true. That dragon arm is pretty badass too. So
It is, but Tex. No, I mean, I don't know.
okay.
I debated on it, but I was just like, nah, it's not Tex.
So Billix McGee goes up to you guys. He's like, "All right, this is I can work with you guys. I can definitely work with you." And he goes, he opens up he opens up his purse and goes, here's your winnings. He's like, you know how this works, and he gives out 3 gold to each of you fighters. He was making
Well, you said there was winnings. Why didn't you tell me this, man? I could help be gambling. I could be running the books with you.
So what happened is, Jay, you have good passive perception. You were noticed Billix went over to all the other managers, and there's betting. Betting is going on rampant, and and they bet against each other, and a certain percentage goes to the managers, and the managers give it to the fighters, and so each one of you guys 3 gold pieces, and there you guys go. So
Pays for that good drink I bought earlier.
Mhm.
So he goes, here you go, why don't you enjoy the night, and tomorrow we're going to have to step our game up, and maybe we can move our way up the line, and instead of earning these 1 feathers at a time, we're going to earn some 2 or 3 or 4. So get ready, and bring your weapons.
Hey, real quick, Jay, could I steal you for a second?
Jay will nod and head over to Tex.
Yeah, you weren't there 'cause the whole sacrifice thing, which is pretty horrific, I have to say, personally. I'm not much of a fan of that. It seems pretty fucked. But, I noticed that, on top of that little slab they have up there, they're in CBC, they have the actual crystal we're looking for here. And I don't know if you can sneak in and try to observe it. You're probably the best one to do that. I can try to, but I personally don't. I don't know. What are your thoughts there? You're a pretty wise guy as far as that sort of situation. Do you think that's a plan?
Given that Tex describes the vague layout of the guards and stuff, would I know that, like, that's not something easily able to be done, let alone anything else that has a
Well,
lot?
if you're asking me directly, like as a character, I'd say, yeah, there's definitely some strange
Yeah.
guards there. There's one with a jaguar mask, a misty mirror, one with the dark sun on it, which you were there for the dark sun whole thing, where he fought Jack Daniels and the goblin and priest. It was a whole thing. And there's the chief himself has this crazy fucking headdress.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guards alone would be a problem if I seem dead, and if they have any sort of alarm, magical or not, I'm also dead.
Well, maybe I could deal with the magical, potentially. Use my abilities to twist fate there. And
We
then
then need to get out of the city.
that is true. What is the general layout of the city's exterior? You said mud around the side, right?
Yeah,
Or
there's the
what
mud
ex-
flaps. Mud flaps are all outside this gate.
Yeah. So like, is it like
Yeah.
like
Outside here.
cliffside down into like a little canyon?
So it is.
Or
No, this is more of a muddy boat that's around. Very smelly,
Gotcha.
manure smelling.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys don't even know where you're staying.
The Jaguar, obviously.
No,
Yeah,
that
I got
that
the
place is
barmaid.
that thing has been booked up. The snarling
Are you
jaguar
kidding
has
me?
been
After
booked.
that performance, she knows
No.
that I can bring better.
He's
coin
like,
for her.
I ain't got no rooms for you.
I definitely stayed with her that night. That was the whole wink.
You can go back, but I think you guys are all staying at Billix McGee's palatial estates.
Alright. Sounds
Okay,
like
that
a
works,
lovely
whatever.
place.
Yeah, so he's like, I
Then
got a great bookshelf and a couch. Other than that, it's all yours.
dibs on the couch.
Hey, that's mine.
Yeah, you didn't call dibs though.
He's like,
I already
why
got
are these people bringing barrels and barrels and barrels into my house? What is
you. I
all
couldn't
this
buy
shit?
them all at once. Then in that case, I misunderstood that.
Jeez.
Logistics there.
My whole house is
Um,
not a freaking warehouse.
I would have taken like 2 barrels, whatever, and warped them up the night before we went to the
Okay.
alley fights.
All right.
Okay, I'll say, damn it,
So you gotta
Bryce,
go
whatever
up.
the fuck
Yeah.
your name is.
So one person can bring up
Baron, whatever. I know your girls up there fucking bullshit. Stay out of my goddamn room.
Blake.
Uh,
Blake.
I know. I'm being
Jesus.
very. Every time he's talking to
Dude,
him, he's
man,
calling him a
I
different
tell you
name.
what.
You take these, bring them back up there. and come back down tomorrow at 6:30. Otherwise, I will come up there.
It's all right. You got me. He can actually only bring 2 barrels.
All right.
It's got to be 1 person per 2 barrels.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be touching these items.
I'll say all you guys go up there. I have a place to be right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Tech spends the night
So
with
Tex
his half
stays
elf.
the day with the snarling jaguar, which is going all night. So Tex, you're not
Oh,
fighting.
yeah.
You could party.
Oh, Tech's his party.
All right. So Tex parties.
He's playing the entire night.
Yeah.
You know, making dumb jokes and
All right.
whatever, keeping the barmaid entertained.
Do-
Or not
Do
bartender.
another performance check.
Yeah, you
before-
are.
Do another performance check before we punch out here.
14?
14. All right. So let's do. You
I got
get.
tired by the end of it.
Yeah. You get about 10 gold pieces.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Of
Oh yeah, I forgot. Bards get like so much money from just street performance.
I'm not a bard, but I'm a sorcerer with loot proficiency.
yeah.
This is my outlander.
Almost the same
Almost-
exact.
Is that loot? Is that loot or loot? As in,
Loot.
That is a loot.
Okay.
It's basically guitar. If I could have picked guitar, I would have done that, but, you know,
All right.
D&D terminology.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we call it?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to thank everybody for going to Dark Sun, and next week we'll step up our fight game, and let's see if you guys can't earn 10 feathers and get into the arena.
Tex is going to sneak into the temple. I'm calling it now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
He's gonna.
This is gonna be a good game session next time. All right,
Cool.
guys.